I'm not a member of this church, but I've been visiting for the last 17 years. So I am quite, thank you. Might be more committed than some of the members. But yeah, I have been visiting on and off. I went to Southwestern Adventist University. Thank you. Went to Jefferson Adventist Academy. And so this Sabbath is African Sabbath. And honey, any opportunity to tell people I'm African, I'm gonna take it, even if it's not my home. So I am from Uganda and Eritrea. And I am just so thrilled, first of all, to be in the house of the Lord on this Sabbath day. It is the day that the Lord has created. We are blessed and highly favored to be able to be here as a congregation. Amen. And we are especially blessed because not only is this Black History Month, this is everybody's History Month, because we know for sure that Africa is the origin of all Black history, but the origin of all history, since we, those educated folks, understand very well that the Garden of Eden was in Africa, okay? So we're all African, amen? Hallelujah. Praise Him. All right, so on that note, we are going to let the rest of these beautiful African people come up here and tell you about their nations and their cultures. And I would absolutely love, as we come up here and represent our country, if anybody is from that country, go ahead, shout out, everybody, let them stand up, say hey, and we'll go from there, okay? So the first country is Malawi.
Takulandira nazibambo ndi azimayi anyamata ndi atsikana tsiku la lero la Sabata malo mwakhala mukhale omasuka mumve ngati muli kwanu.
President Obama is not here, but I would talk about what my dad said. He said, Happy Sabbath, ladies and gentlemen, and all the guests.
I will tell you more about Malawi. It's called the warm heart of Africa. It is warm heart of Africa. It's not a blank hole like you've been hearing. So I will tell you, the colors are black, red, and green. Black is for us, Black people, and red is for the blood for those that shed their lives for the freedom of our country. We were colonized from the British Protectorate in 1964. Green is for grass and the greenery, that the beauty there is in it. You may see the sun in the background there. It's the rise to the freedom. That's more like a dawn of a new day, freedom to be ourselves, to be the same Africans we've always been. We do have, is this light working or that's dead? I'm gonna tell you the population. We have about 18 million people. 650,000 of those are SDAs, amen? Since there's nothing I can tell you about our foods. You will never find any food. I don't care if you're from New Orleans, Robert. Our meals are made from the Eden, not as such, but when Adam and Eve sinned and God said, amen, you got to go, the first meal he had was from Malawi. So we have chicken. There's nothing like chicken my mother ever made. I can tell you much, I don't want to take too much of time, but I'll tell you there's nothing like my mom's chicken. It's always cooked good. Chicken would eat chicken. And it can come with rice and beans, and also there is what we call nsima. And it comes, it's made from cornmeal, and you can do the same with the vegetables and beef and the like. We do also eat vegetables, unlike the popular belief. Cabbage is the common, and the peas and beans. All that is considered in our meals. I believe that's all. We do have our own heroes. I don't know if this slide is working. Yeah. If you watch BBS, this, amen, this guy invented turbines. So he has electricity that goes on in the local villages, and he made headlines to where he made it to PPS. You can go on YouTube if you think I'm not being honest, but he's helped the local villages to have electricity in the rural areas, which has helped improving our schools and the hospitals in the areas because they have power that they didn't have for the years. Next slide. I believe that's all. I'm gonna bring somebody who is Zambia.
Zambia, one Zambia, one nation. So Zambia is a really beautiful place. Our Day of Independence, October 24, 1964, population 17 million. Of those 17 million, about 1.4 are SDAs. So yeah, there's a lot. We reached the 1 million mark in like 2015, so we're going strong. So our flag, so the red represents the bloodshed for freedom, black is for the people, orange is for the mineral wealth, and green is for natural resources. The eagle symbolizes the freedom, ability to rise above country struggles. Okay, so this is one of our many notable people of Zambia. Her name is Thandiwe Chama. So she won the International Children's Peace Prize at age of 16. She's pretty much an activist for ensuring every child gets education, mostly women. So yeah, she's, okay, our food. Now I know in Malawi, he said that the food is the best, but Zambia, if Malawi's 1B, Zambia's 1A. So, so the food on Shima, like what he said, it's pretty much the same thing. Cornmeal, you boil it until it gets a little coarse, and it's eaten with fried fish, not tilapia, fried fish straight out the river. Yeah, we have vegetables called ifisashi. That's like, let's say it's like kale mixed with grinded groundnuts. You mix it together and then it makes ifisashi. Kalembula, which is sweet potato leaves. And then relish. So relish pretty much is anything that goes with Nshima. So everything you saw there could be considered relish. Yeah, I don't know why. Anyway, a few fun facts about Zimbabwe. I mean Zambia. Zimbabwe. They sound the same. Previously known as Northern Rhodesia, renamed Zambia at independence. It was named Zambia because of the Zambezi River that crosses through Zambia. And Zambezi, as you can see, it means river of God. So as you can see, we're a blessed nation. The Zambezi River also features one of the 7 wonders of the world, Victoria Falls. Yeah, you can see, yeah, so there's beautiful pictures. If you have Instagram, if you go to Zambia Tour Guide, all lowercase letters, you can see a bunch of pictures of that. But yeah, and this is not there, but the weather in Zambia is from like 60 to 80 degrees all year round. So yeah, anyway, that's Zambia. One nation, one people, one nation. Thank you.
Siyalibingelela ngesabatha elihle. Mangwanani sabatha riakanaka. What I just said is good morning and happy Sabbath. I'm here to represent Zimbabwe. Is it good? Okay. Zimbabwe has changed names 3 times during my lifetime. When I was born, it was Rhodesia. It became Zimbabwe, Rhodesia, and now it's Zimbabwe. We attained independence. Sorry, I'm going.
You have to use the mic.
Okay, independence was attained in 1980 from the British. We were colonized by the British. Our motto is unity, freedom, and work. That's our flag, and the red represents the blood that was shed during the liberation struggle. Black is for the black majority in Zimbabwe. The white triangle there stands for peace and way forward. And the yellow bird, that's the country's emblem. Yellow is for the country's mineral wealth, and green symbolizes the country's agriculture and vegetation. The star symbolizes hope for the future. Okay, our food. I believe Zimbabwe, we make the best food. It's really basic, but it's the best. The white stuff there, that's the sadza or ischwala. You only need 2 ingredients to make that, which is cornmeal and water. Yeah, and it's simple, but you need to know how to make it, otherwise it can upset your stomach. Yeah, you can have it with any stew of your type, mainly vegetables. You just go to the garden, get some, and make some. And that's porridge. Mainly for breakfast, we eat porridge. You can put peanut butter or margarine and sugar. Okay. Oh, one more thing. Zimbabwe, we love tea. We drink tea at least 3 times a day. These are the fun places to visit. We have the Victoria Falls and the Hwange National Park. We have more, but the slide only allows us for 2. And what else? Okay, the Matopo Hills, Chinoi Caves, Hwange National Parks, Victoria Falls. We encourage you, if you can, visit. It's really nice. Next. Okay. She went too forward. Okay, we have notable people from Zimbabwe. Danai Gurira. She is the Tony Award-winning writer, television film star, notable work of the Black Panther in 2018. Her parents were born in Zimbabwe, but she was born in Iowa. Well, we encourage you, if you can visit Zimbabwe, consider visiting Zimbabwe or be friends with someone from Zimbabwe.
Hi, happy Sabbath. So I'm representing Ghana, and our motto is freedom and justice. Independence was March 6, 1957. Population is 29 million. SDA, it's about 304,000. Our flag, the red represents the blood for those who died in the country's struggle for independence. Yellow stands for the mineral wealth. Green symbolizes the rich forest. And our famous food, of course, is jollof rice, the best jollof you will have. Not like the Nigerians who will be next. And then also we have fried plantain, which is also awesome. Fun fact, Ghana is historically famous for its gold. It was previously called the Gold Coast. They also have diamonds, oil, chocolate, and large producers of many types of woods. And notable Ghanaian is Kofi Annan. He's the former UN Secretary General, and he also won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2001. Nigeria will be next.
Happy Sabbath, everyone. Nigeria. Our motto is unity and faith, peace and progress. We gained our independence from the British on October 1st, 1960. The colors of our flag, the white is symbolic for peace and country unity. Green is symbolic for the natural resources and the richness of the Nigerian land. And our population is 186 million. The Seventh-day Adventist population is 278,000. The majority of my family is SDA. Now, you may have been a little misled just a bit. But the best jollof rice is in Nigeria. Ask my mom. But Nigerian food is jollof rice, akara, and moi moi. And also, what's not included up there is fufu, which you gotta have some. Notable figures, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. She's an author of many literary works, including the highly acclaimed novel Half of the Yellow Sun, which was made into a movie in 2014. She received her degrees from the top universities such as Johns Hopkins, Yale, and Princeton. And throughout her career, she's been awarded for many of her works. In 2017, she was elected into the 237th class of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences, one of the highest honors for intellectuals in the US. Another notable figure, let's go into fun facts. Nigerians are one of the top educated ethnic groups in America. 38% hold a bachelor's degree, 17% hold a master's, and 4% hold a doctorate. Aliko Dangote is one of the top billionaires in the world. And now, Eritrea.
All right, as previously stated before, I am from Eritrea. So proud. So, any Eritreans in the house? No, I didn't expect it, but that's okay, I'm here. So,
All right, Nessa.
I don't need a crowd or any hype men. I have myself. So Eritrea declared its independence from Ethiopia in 1993. We were originally colonized by the British. We were Ethiopia, and now we're Eritrea. We are a very young country. The capital of Eritrea is Asmara, which is my middle name. Hey. So the population is 4.9 million, and I have up there that we have about 1,500 SDAs. I did read somewhere else that we might actually have like 526, so y'all, we got some work to do, 527, including me, amen. So let's get out there and do some work, okay? So red represents the bloodshed for the fight of freedom. Green represents our agriculture, and blue stands for the bounty of the Red Sea. And then we have a wreath and a red triangle, and we're going to move on because we're running out of time. All right, so our best food, if you've ever gone to an Ethiopian restaurant, injera, so good. Thank you. Yes, you got, yes, amen. Mm-hmm. So, oh, I wasn't done. Okay, so thank you, injera, and we have stews that we put with our injera and vegetables, all sorts of things, but we love really spicy food, so we have berber spice that we add to our food. And so, fun facts, we're part of the Horn of Africa, and the notable person for me was Tahadese Kasai. That was my father. He recently passed, but when he was a kid, he spoke Tigrinya, Amharic, Italian, English, and some Spanish. And because he did, he, in elementary school, was a guide for the people that were coming in and bringing Christianity into our country. He later moved to Australia and created the first embassy in Canberra, the capital city, and made a home for people to come when they were escaping the war. He very recently passed, like I said, but he left behind 2 daughters, a son, and a grandchild who are still currently fighting for justice for people. And our work right now is for the mentally challenged in Australia and the people that are hospitalized because of mental illness. My second country is Uganda. We are the Pearl of Africa. What? Yes, amen. Thank you. That really pretty girl in the back, she's Ugandan, yeah. Or she's at least representing. So we are the Pearl of Africa. We have over 40 million people, over 300,000 are Seventh-day Adventists. We have a number of colors on our flag. It's really, really pretty, and you can read there about it. And our notable people in Uganda, our food, matoke and binyebwa. So matoke is a type of banana that we boil and kind of mush down, and then binyebwa is a peanut sauce. It's really, really amazing. And our notable people are the Ugandan martyrs. That's a group of 45 people in the 1800s, 1885 to 1887, who were ordered to be killed because of their conversion to Christianity and the potential political ramifications that could have made to the monarchy at that time, Uganda.
All right, so it's only fair we save the best country in Africa for last. So we're both here to represent Kenya. I don't know if there's any other Kenyans in the house. Sabato Njema, that's Swahili for Happy Sabbath. I'll let Selena take it from here.
As he said, Kenya is the pride of Africa. The motto in Kenya is Harambee, which means pulling together. The population is about 48 million people. The SDA population is about 500,000 people. We gained our independence in 1963 from the British, like the other countries. Our flag, the black represents the black people, the white represents peace, green represents the land and vegetation in Kenya. And our food, we are known for ugali, which is the same as the other countries, the fufu and the saza.
Despite what they say, it's all the same food.
It is all the same. It's made with water and cornmeal. It's just how you make it. Then we have chapati, which is like the Indian naan, but just obviously better. And we're also very much known for tea and coffee. If you've had Kenyan tea, it's fantastic. It's really good. The notable things are Masai Mara. It's the best safari in Africa. If you haven't traveled to Kenya, you should definitely do a safari when you go there. And Mombasa is also very popular. It's actually where I was born. It's the coast of Kenya, which is a very beautiful island. And for notable people, yes, we have Lupita Nyong'o, who's an award-winning actress, as you know, and she's an Academy Award winner, known for 12 Years a Slave, and recently, of course, Black Panther. We have Barack Obama Sr., who's the father of the 44th president of the US, and he was a Kenyan politician and an economist.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So here we represented just a few countries from the continent of Africa. All right. Is there anybody else represented here that we didn't mention up here? Anybody else? Okay, so really everybody should be standing up because we're all African, right? Right? Amen. But I won't make you stand up. So thank you so much for having us up here, and happy Sabbath, everybody.